So this is mean, median, mode, range, all this stuff again, but from like a different starting point. Ready, Kingston? I just asked if you were ready.
No, I'm really not, but yeah.
Can I help you? In some way, or?
Yeah, this whole thing. Act like
Okay.
I was doing the first 8.
I'm ready to start, but you said you weren't ready.
Alright, yeah, first 8.
Are you ready now?
Yeah,
Okay. Alright, so when you see this frequency, that means like how many times? So this is the one on the con I made extra credit yesterday because we hadn't like talked about it yet. So this is me like talking about it. So that means there was a book title that was one word long twice. So when you're writing out the numbers, you go 1, 1. There's 2 ones. There was a book title that was 2 words long 8 times. So this is how many times there was a 2. So you got to write 8 2s. How many times am I going to write the number 3? 2. Twice. I'm going to run out of room here, but that's okay. I'm going to write the number 4.
Once.
1 time. Number 5, 1 time. Number 6, 2 times. That's really like the whole lesson right there. Because then we're doing this, I mean, I'll go through more, like mean, median, range, and mode. We're doing the same stuff. It just comes from like a little bit tougher spot to start with. So, the median, where I would start chopping off. So I get down to those 2. So I take the average of 2 and 2. What's the average of 2 and 2? Just be 2. The mode is the one that occurs the most often. So I don't even really need my list. Which one occurs the most? Remember, this is how many times it happens. So the 8 is the most often times it happens, so the mode is 2. So like if you're on the SAT and you just get this chart and ask for the mode, I would never write all this out. I would just look and say, okay, that one. The range is the biggest minus the smallest, so the biggest is 6, and the smallest is 1. So 6 minus 1 is 5. And then the mean is the deal where you gotta add them all up and divide by how many there are. So how do I find out how many there are? There's 2 ways. You can let your list and count, or what else can I do? Find out how many numbers that we're currently having. So one way is write them all out and count. Totally fine. If I just asked you how many numbers are in this data set, and you didn't want to write them all out, could you tell me how many numbers are in the data set? Add them all up, right? So you can go 2 plus 8 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2. So that's 10, 12, 13, 14. So there's 15 numbers there. So add up all those guys and divide by 15. Which I think comes out to 2.81.
1.6.
Not sure? Why would you get
You got 1.2.
I just put on my information.
I counted 16.
Am I doing it? Did I do something wrong? Oh, there's 16. Okay. My fault. There's 16. But this is what the answer key said, so I don't think it's wrong. I didn't like do it.
16 is 1.5.
I still got 2.8.
You got 2.8? Okay. So that's what they got. So you're not getting 2.8?
You know what? It's all.
Oh yeah, there's. Right, just like this one is soft. The lead breaks at the slightest touch.
Yeah.
You didn't add them all up.
I got 24.
How'd you get 24? What do you got?
Bro, no way. I got it.
You're supposed to add up the numbers.
I don't want to explain it all.
But do you know what to do? I don't care how you stop. I care that you know what you're supposed to do.
I don't know how to do it. I just gotta.
Okay. I'm not trying to put you on blast. I'm trying to help. Alright, number 2. Quiet, please. Nobody should be talking when I'm up here, please. Same idea. There were 2 goals in the game once, so you just write a 2. There were 3 goals 4 times. Let me ask you this before I even write the whole list out. What's the mode? 3 and 5, right? There's 2 of them, because those both happen the most often. Then I got a 4. I got 5. 5, 5, 5. 6, 6. 7, 7. And 10. So there's 2 modes. 3 and 5. The range is probably the next easiest. They're pretty easy too. You just look at the top number of the list, the bottom number of the list, you subtract them. So 10 minus 2 is 8. Median is where we start chopping from both sides. So the median's 5. And then the mean, so I just want to make sure you guys are adding up the right thing. Let me do this. When I'm adding up the numbers, do I add up the ones that I circled in green, blue, or black? Green, right? So you're adding up all of these. When I'm trying to find out how many numbers in the data set there are, do I add up the green, blue, or black? So you can either count all of them, or you can add up which color. The black. So 5, 10. So that's 15, I believe. So add up all of those and divide by 15. Yeah, I got 4. Well, the answer key says 4.93.
Let's go.
Perfect.
Who helps you do like 10?
That was one
Who helps
problem.
you do like 10?
What's the total? Like, what is this number when I add them all up?
74.
74, thank you. Shh.
Do you want us
Quiet,
to
please.
do that?
Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Quiet. EJ, not right now. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Nobody should be talking. I just said quiet, please, like 17 times. You guys, it's like I'm not up here. Nobody should be talking when I'm up here. If you got a question, great. Raise your hand. Yeah.
Do you want us to put like where you put the 74 on the paper?
No, I was just like, if people were wanting to check like how they got 4.93, I just wanted you to know. You can just put 4.93. Then I'm going to start. Any other questions on 2? I'm going to start number 3. Then I'm going to let you guys go. Is number 3 the same kind as number 1 and 2? No. So just realize it's a different setup, right? So what does that mean? Yeah, there we go. 19, 23, 25, 28, 28, and I'm going to stop. But just realize that's a different kind. So I put 2 kinds on. Some of these because that was like what I got the most questions on. The frequency stuff because that's me. Or Monday, box plots. Have you heard about stuff? Did you do box plots yet?
Yeah.
Box whiskers?
Yeah,
Okay.
those
Okay. Those are a cinch? Know you said? Someone say those are a cinch?